You're just getting her more worked up. I'm just trying to get her to leave.
I almost died.
That was a big
She
chomp.
chomped.
Here you go. You're just getting her worked up. Okay. Hi, Volley-Heads. It's Elise.
Hey, it's Zach. Welcome back. We're doing episode 9. Yeah,
9 comes
episode
after 8. Then
I
it's
forgot
9.
which one we did last. Episode 9. If you couldn't tell, we're recording several back to back, but
Because I'm busy.
yeah. Cool. Last episode, we were fully introduced to Nishinoya, the libero.
Yep.
And then we got a little glimpse into what Asahi is all about. And
Asahi.
His, Asahi ball. Yeah. his performance anxiety, the yips, as it is known here in the States.
Yup.
Yup. Good old yips. All right. Anything before we get into it?
No.
All right. Cool.
うるせえ、分かってんだよ。行くぞ。
Ka-ching.
War Eagle.
気持ちいい。ボールの重さがこう手にずっしりくる感じ。
Heft of the ball? No.
よっしゃ
Oh, he looks so sad.
ー。初戦も速攻決めるぞ。
猫
Cat.
あの猫間と試合
ゴールデンウィーク最終日に練習試合なんだ。ゲットなんだ。おい、逃げるな。
お前怒ると怖いんだもん
今別に怒ってないだろ。まあ俺たちからすれば猫間のことって昔話みたいな感じで聞いてたし、今の代のカラスノと猫間に何か因縁があるわけじゃない。でも猫対カラス、見捨て物。
Garbage jump is just wild.
よく話に聞いてたあの猫と今、俺たちが数年ぶりに再戦ってなるとちょっと。
Yeah, that makes me think that like both are bad, but they're like rivals because they're both bad, you know?
Yeah. Weird.
テンション上がるよな。
けど俺は菅にも西野屋にも合わせる顔がない
まったくお前はでかい図体して相変わらずヘナチョコだな。西野屋と対局にも程がある。
もう少し言葉をオブラートに包めよ
安心しろ。菅はもちろん西野屋も問題ない。お前と違って懐が深いからな。
Rude.
お前基本優しいキャラじゃなかったっけ
お前は対象外だ。
Say, got him.
一月もサボったこととか、なんかいろいろ気まずいとか、気づらいとか、そういうの関係ないからな。まだバレエが好きかもしれないなら、戻ってくる理由は十分だ。はっ、それとな、エースに夢抱いてるやつもいるんだからな。
He wants to feel the heft of the ball in the snug of his hand.
Ew. I don't like it. Oh! Knee pads. Guys don't really wear knee pads.
Really?
Nah. Like,
They just let their knees get all scuffed up?
they just don't dive
Oh.
like that. They don't dive
Interesting.
the way girls dive.
You'd think they'd have to dive more because they're taller. They have further down to travel to dig a ball.
I don't know. It's just a very different style of play, so they don't dive the way that girls dive. They dive, but it's a very different form. So they're not like going on their knees.
Gotcha.
If anything, it's more of like their hips, which I think you should do anyway, personally. But
Interesting.
there's that. And then the liberos might wear knee pads because they're on the ground a lot more.
Sure.
But like, that's about it.
Interesting.
A lot of guys don't wear knee pads when they play volleyball.
That's wild. I haven't noticed that. Not that I've watched a ton of men's volleyball. but-
Yeah, at least at the college level. So
Do you see... I feel like men's is such a faster tempo.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see a lot of digging, or is it like either you block the ball or
Yeah, rallies. There's like very little extended rallies as opposed to women's volleyball. It is a lot of, can you receive the ball? If you receive the ball, you're going up and you're
getting the kill?
Yeah, there's a lot less digging. It's mostly just
Sure. Either you block the ball and then they try again, or you block the ball and get the kill off the block.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of digging. It's a lot of serving and blocking.
Yeah, it's just so powerful. It's like if you try to dig the ball, it's just gonna rocket off.
Yeah, it's really hard to play defense. I would say too. Hold on.
Bless you.
Somebody's talking about me.
There you go. So you got it.
Hello.
Talking about men's blocking.
Yeah, I don't remember. I had a point though.
All right.
Not digging the ball that much. You're doing more blocking. I don't remember what I was going to say about
All right. Rad.
that. My bad. I can't think that they would get the ace and the coach in the same episode, so I think he's going to say no more.
すみません、お客さんがいないか確認を。またコーチの話かよ。はい。
I feel like they don't have their own word for coach.
What do you mean?
Like I can hear when they in the Japanese
when
they
they're
say
talking.
coach.
You'll notice it a lot. Actually, there are a lot of words in Japanese that are just the English word. Like they'll say "nice receive," and they'll just say "nice receive." That's part of like the Western influence on Japan since World War II.
Interesting.
Yeah, kind of. I'm sure someone can go way more in depth on that than I can, but after World War II and Japan and America being enemies, America occupied Japan for a while, and a lot of our cultural stuff kind of got integrated with theirs.
Which is so funny because now I wouldn't say it's the opposite.
You're
seeing
in a lot of anime and Japanese culture has really
infiltrated.
Yeah, I mean, even like growing up, it was not cool to be into anime
or Pokemon.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like Pokemon because it's like for kids, but like even like Dragon Ball, Naruto, stuff like that. It's like, I don't know, you kind of had to be a closeted anime fan,
right?
You'd be the
true.
Weird kid. Whereas now it's much more socially acceptable.
Yeah,
and I don't know. Whenever I was like in high school and in college, like it was that trend was starting
that was the shift.
Get to the point where it is now. But I feel like anime's everywhere now. You see like NFL players.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was an NFL player. I can't remember his name.
I almost said Jameis Winston. It's not him.
Charles something?
No.
Farts.
Anyway, he was on the Lions. He went to the Saints, but he was always talking about Pokemon.
Yes, and
Dragon Ball.
Wore like a Naruto shirt once or something pre-game. And I remember that was probably like 2020, maybe. Yeah. I remember that's when I think a lot of that shift.
I feel so bad for not knowing his name. And his Instagram handle's like Jay Good Eats or something like that. I don't know. But he whenever they do their introductions for a game, they like say their name and then where they went to school. And he said his name. He was like
Cal, first swag Kazakage, leader of the hidden village of the demon,
or something like that.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
It's a Naruto reference. But
doesn't he also low-key have like some other stuff? Accusations?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
I don't think he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just assume most of them do.
Anyway, yeah. All that to say that anime has become much more of a socially acceptable.
Yeah, even I know this is not the same. I know they're totally different countries, but also even like Korean influence as well. I think there's just been a lot more crossover between like, Asian cultures and Western cultures.
Are you talking about like how K-pop has become very big?
Like I think K-pop, Korean beauty, skincare, and stuff like that. Like there's just a lot more in the past 5 to 10 years that's like a part of what we normally part of like our normal culture, whereas like I feel like before then, not that it was, I think some things were maybe looked down upon, but a lot of it just like wasn't there.
Yeah,
we were not integrated in any of those ways.
Yeah, it's probably a big part of like internet culture, social media, especially TikTok.
Totally,
it's so easy to see. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's a great point.
内にチームだって作ってる。コーチなんてやったらムズムズしそうで嫌だ。
Stuffy.
それにあの体育館に行きたくない。
何か嫌な思い出でも。
その逆だ。あそこには青春が詰まってる。
He doesn't like to be happy. Got it.
あの体育館とか部室が昔と変わらなくても、俺があそこに戻ることは絶対にできない。あの限られた時間の独特の感じ、あの場所のあの時間にしかない
I get that.
空気みたいな。
ノスタルジーですか。いいな。
うるせえな。だから戻りたくない。
Blend.
猫間高校が来るとしても、ゴールデンウィーク最終日、うちと5年ぶりの練習試合です。
Should I know what Golden Week is?
I don't know what Golden Week is.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find out.
I don't know if it's like a thing in this context or
Yeah, I'm assuming-
if it's more a larger
I don't even
Japanese.
think they mentioned it in the dub. They might have, and I just glossed over it because I wasn't sure what it was. The Golden Week is a holiday period. This year, it's between April 29th and May 6th.
So, are we in the spring? I'm so confused. What time
I guess
of
so,
year
yeah.
we're in?
I think we're in spring. It must just be colder where they are. It's a holiday period in Japan containing multiple public holidays. It's a long spring holiday series.
Cool.
4 days of the week are officially designated as public holidays, with workers often opting to take the whole week off.
Opting.
Opting? Oh,
Just
but-
like get it off. I don't know how
I mean,
PTO
yeah.
works.
Showa Day, Constitution Memorial Day, Greenery Day, Children's Day,
Cool.
also known as Boys' Day or the Feast of Banners, traditionally celebrated as Tongo no Seku.
You said that with confidence.
I just went for it. It probably was still bad, but Labor Thanksgiving Day. Okay, cool. Yeah. A week of holidays.
Nice.
The more you know.
Oh, well, that makes sense. They have a week off of school, so they go to the camp. Duh.
Oh, yeah.
They've got 4
Yeah.
days off of school
Mhm.
that are technically holidays.
Yeah.
Nice.
今
向こうは鵜飼監督と親交の深かった猫又監督が最近復帰されたそうです。それを聞いて練習試合をお願いしてみたんです。鵜飼君たちの時代は一番猫又との交流が深かった時期じゃないですか。
ああ、
そういえば7、8年前猫又セッターだった。
7 years ago, did he play?
今年が最後のチャンスだ、鵜飼。
Looks like Tanaka.
It does. Ah.
必ずだ。
Okay, so he did play in high school.
もしかしたら顔見知りかもしれないですね。
He's gonna know him for sure.
おい、
Ah.
すいません、すいません。
ふざけんな。そんなあからさまに煽られてな、俺が乗っかると思ってんのか。練習だ。
Hook, line, and sinker.
あの猫間が来るっつうのに、みっともない後輩見せてたまるか。着替えてくる。待っとけ。
はい。
あーちゃん、手番頼む。
I was gonna say, is he able to just like leave work?
Jamal Williams.
もしもし。
I think that's his name. The NFL player.
I followed.
なあ、野谷さん。ああ、こっち来れない間の特訓って何やってたんだ？
主にブロックフォローとな。ブロックされたボールを拾いまくる。
Yeah.
Have you ever done a drill like that? Or coached a drill? Or seen a drill coached?
Yeah. Yeah. Not just like, yes, but no.
Sure.
Maybe not with just one player,
Gotcha.
but as a team, yes.
Okay. Interesting.
I thought there was music. I was like,
Oh.
bass is coming in. No, I don't think I've ever done it just like with one player, because it's really, you have to have two people for that, because you have to have somebody holding up something. There's lots of different tools out there to use. Like, I've seen the wildest things. People have used like folding chairs.
Makes
Put
sense.
that up.
I think they were just using like a wooden board.
Yeah, there's lots of different tools you can use to act as blockers.
Sure.
And that you, what we call block follow, it's what we call coverage. or cover. You cover your hitter.
Sure.
So that's the translation in like American volleyball. But we do lots of coverage drills or coverage focus drills, but not necessarily like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's one fun one that's been pretty popular. Maybe not as much recently, but you get a physio ball, an exercise ball.
Okay.
And you're in defense, and you put it up, and you hit off of that.
And it's super unpredictable where it's going to go. That's fun.
Yeah, so it's kind of like when your players are blocking and they get tooled, like chasing down the ball. So
it reminds me of baseball. You get these like weird, it's almost like a
weird shaped
spiky ball, and it's so you can practice like getting a ground ball. But because it just bounces all over the place. Yeah.
なかなかうまくできねえんだけど、ブロックフォローがちゃんとできれば、お前らももっと
Very
安
true.
心してスパイク打てるだろ。
こいつ見るたび違うとこに合わせ作って。おやさん、あんたマジかちょいやつ。何泣いてんだお前。
お疲れ様。
集合。
紹介します。今日からコーチをお願いする鵜飼くんです。
コーチ？本当ですか？猫マとの試合までだからな。でも坂の下の兄ちゃんだよな。本当にコーチ？
彼は君たちの先輩で、あの鵜飼監督のお孫さんです。
でもお店の名前坂の下じゃないのですか？
母方の実家の店なんだよ。時間ねえんだ、さっさとやるぞ。お前らがどんな感じが見てえから6時半からゲームな。相手はもう呼んでやる。
相手？
Ha. I wonder if these are his old pals. You know?
まだバレエが好きかもしれないなら、戻ってくる理由は十分だ。
Good old flip phone.
出やしね。やっぱり平日のこの時間に。
You are adults now. Oh no. Oh, okay. Nerd. I shouldn't be surprised, but like the animation does a really good job of making everybody look different.
Yeah. But you mean character design wise?
Yeah, the character design. And I know that's probably true of like all animation.
Yeah.
But I am just, every time I see a new person, I'm like, oh, they look different than everybody else thinks, because
it's
I'd have
funny.
A hard time
there are times, and it hasn't been so much in this show, but there are times in other anime where you'll see a character who really stands out walking through a crowd of just normal looking people, and it's like, okay, gee, I wonder who the main character is, because like their hair is all crazy and then everyone else is animated like a normal human.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that's pretty typical of anime. All of the actual important characters are distinctly designed.
Yeah, it's helpful for me.
Yeah.
Do you think that there are this many blonde people in real life?
In Japan? I don't know. I would assume not naturally. Compared to most places in the world, they're not. Most places in the world are not as diverse as America. And I think that's true of Japan as well. But that's just a quirk of anime.
Yeah. I don't mind it.
I don't think you'd see many red-haired people like Hinata.
Right.
And then you'll see people who not so much in this show, but you'll see like people who are animated with like purple hair, blue hair.
Yeah,
it's just an anime thing. Like Tadashi has green hair.
He sure does.
Yeah. But I think part of that is a quirk of anime. But like people dye their hair too.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Like Nishinoya, he has dyed part of hair. And it looks like Yukai.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like those two definitely look like dyed, and then the other ones look more natural. So I was just curious.
なんだ？訳ありか？怪我か？
いや、そういうわけじゃないんですが。
なんだよ、怪我じゃねえの？よくわかんねえけど、 町内会チーム入ってくれよ。こっちのリベロ仕事で来られないんだよ。
あ、それなら。
あと2人か。どうすっかな。こっちまだ何人かいるよな。
朝日さんだ。
Why is he so
It's just
weird?
feral.
朝日さん。あんた遅刻か。なめてんのか。ポジションどこだ。
ウィングスパイカー。
人足んねえんだ。
Wing
さっさと入って
spiker.
取れ。すぐすぐ。
Chop chop. We're not chopping. Aww, I'm gonna give him a hug.
He still had all of his gear here.
Ooh.
He was in some part of him was ready.
あとセンターか。俺やりてえけど、外から見てだけだしな。お前らの方からセッター一人貸してくれ。
菅原さん、俺に譲るとかじゃないですよね。菅原さんが引いて俺が繰り上げみたい。ごめんですよ。
So tense.
俺は影山が入ってきて正セッター争いしてやるって思うもんね。どっかでほっとしてた気がする。セッターはチームの攻撃の軸だ。一番頑丈でなくちゃいけない。でも俺はトスを上げることにビビってた。俺のトスでまたスパイカーが何度もブロックに捕まるのが怖くて、圧倒的な実力の影山の影に隠れて安心してたんだ。
Oh, he's got his own little anxiety thing going on.
今も怖いけど、もう一回俺にトス上げさせてくれ、朝日。だから俺はこっちに入るよ、影山。負けないからな。
俺もっす。
He just wanted some screen time.
朝日さん来たな。な。
ああ、とりあえずな。
Poor guy, he doesn't even get to play. Why doesn't he even get to play?
いいやつ感があるな。
さあ、来い高校生。
Pennies are not a thing in Phoebes.
I feel like it's not as important because there's a very clear delineation on who's on what team.
Yeah. Yeah. I know
Yeah.
our basketball team at university, they both wear, men's and women's both have pennies. I don't know if
That makes sense though,
Yeah,
because
they're
like
mixed.
yeah, yeah,
I think they get told like you're gray or you're white today, and they have to wear that
gotcha.
jersey. But no, we don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, we did in high school whenever we did like, and even then, it really was like if we were ever just in PE class, like, okay, you guys are gonna play basketball today. Like most of the time, it was just you just know who's on your team.
You took PE.
Yeah, I know, right?
Huh.
Like
Freshman?
you had to in like elementary through middle school, obviously, and then freshman year I took standard PE.
And then strength training.
Strength training the last 3 years, yeah.
Wild. I didn't know you took PE.
I did. I mean, most of my life I did it because I had to. And
Yeah,
I was like,
totally.
okay, this is gonna at least keep me in some semblance of shape. So
I never
see
took
where
PE.
that got me now. not being forced to do PE anymore.
Mm. I've never.
You never took PE? I guess you didn't have
in
to 'cause you
elementary
played.
school.
Yeah.
No, I had to take I had to take an APE class, but I took strength and conditioning.
Okay.
So I never took a standard PE class
Gotcha.
after 5th grade.
Huh.
Huh.
They didn't count volleyball as your PE?
No, but it did count for college. I got every semester, every fall, I got a 1 credit hour for volleyball.
Nice.
It's like, yes.
エースと対決だ。
Oh, hey, there we go.
Not the camera.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, girlfriend. Oh, you guys just had to make her not strong.
Nailed it.
She had to serve underhand. Weird. Oh, yeah. Nice receive.
おいい感じいい感じ。ナイストス。
Nice toss.
ありがとうございます。
菅原さんのそこ。
そらお前、菅だってれっきとしたセッターなんだからな。
嬉しそうだ。菅さん、ナイストス。
Yeah, I just wish I could put my eyes over here.
くれてるんだけどな。さすがベテランって感じだ。俺自身のトスはまだまだだよ。でも、速攻もどんどん使って強気で攻撃組み立てていかないと、またエースに頼りきりの試合になっちゃうからな。菅さん、かっちょいいですね。そう、西野屋に言われるとなんか嬉しいな。なんでですか？いや、
菅、ちょっと見ないうちに頼もしくなった。西野屋の頼もしさは相変わらずだ。なのに俺
Only one?
What?
ふらふら戻ってきて成り行き
Maybe he didn't bring all the stuff back.
情けないと思う。けど
It's so weird. Why only wear one?
ナイスだー。おいボーン。
けどやっぱりここが好きだ。
Whoa.
お、なんだ。よっしゃー。すっげえ飛んだなおい。すっげえドンピシャなトス。
Told you so.
ナイス、日向影山。
今はこいつのトスがあるから、どんな高いブロックもかわせます。目の前のブロックがいなくなって、ネットの向こう側がバーッと見えるんです。
ネットの向こう側。
うまい。もう一本。
Oof.
フェイトだ。ナイスのやつだ、アサヒ。
Iron Wall of Date.
Date Tech is the name of the school.
すっげえよなあのリベロ。ああ、すげえレベル高い。
It said it on the scoreboard.
またブロック。もう何本目かもわかんねえ。何度もトスを読んだ。俺に持ってこい。俺が決めてやる。だけど最後の最後、トスを呼ぶのが怖くなった。
朝日さん、朝日。
菅、ライト。大地。
See, it wasn't just you. Everybody getting blocked.
ブロックのフォロー全然できなかった。なんでだ。なんで攻めない。俺のせいで負けたんだろうが。お前がいくら拾ったってスパイクが決まんなきゃ意味ないんだろ。意味ないって何ですか。じゃあなんで最後トス呼ばなかったんですか。打てる体勢でしたよね。おい、やめろよ西野屋。俺が朝日にばっかボール集めてたから疲れて。
俺にあげたってどうせ決めらんねえよ。
打ってみなきゃわかんねえだろうが。次は決まるかもしれないじゃねえか。
The mom!
ボール
をあんたが勝手に諦めんだよ。もうや。俺はリベロだ。守備の要でチームの要だ。けど俺に点は稼げない。俺は攻撃ができない。でもどんなにスパイクが決まんなくたって攻めるつもりなんかみじんもねえ。だけど勝手に諦めんのは許さねえよ。朝日さん、朝日、待て。
It's weird because I thought that the libero wouldn't play unless the other guy came back.
That's what he's saying. Yeah. He did say that. Yeah.
Hmm.
Are you confused? Because he seemed to be upset with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
昨日なんで部活来なかったんですか。新年度になったらすぐインターハイなんですよ。
決まんないスパイク打ったって楽しくないからな。何言ってんだ。そんなこと少しも思ってねえ。お前だって拾っても点に繋がんないなら
Just tip, man.
I was just about to say, like, it's interesting they haven't brought up tipping or off speed at all. Whenever we talk about hitting, attacking the ball, generally there's like 3 main categories. You have a hit, a swing.
Which is what we've seen mostly on the show so far.
You have an off speed, which could be like a roll shot where it's a swing, but you're taking speed off of it. So it could be light to the middle of the court. You could go like across your body, just thumb
Less
up.
power, more accuracy.
Yeah, thumb down. And then you have tipping, which is like an open-handed, soft.
Typically to get over a block.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's options. You don't just have to keep hitting it into the block every time.
俺が止められるたび責任感じ。
他のやつがどう思うかなんて関係ねえよ。ほら、誰だ大声出してるのは。
He's got his rug on.
That's why he got suspended.
It's almost off.
あんたはまたスパイク決めたいって思わないのかよ。ナイス日向。あざーす。
日向、次サブ。
思うよ。何回ぶつかったとしても、もう一回打ちたいと思うよ。
それならいいです。それが聞ければ十分です。俺の仕事はただひたすらつなぐこと。日向ナイスさ。ネット。
Oops. Whoops, what? Long hair guy.
空はスパイカーたちの領域で、俺はそこで戦えないけど。止めんぞ。
命令しないでくれない。
朝日さん。
I can't stand him.
Tsukushima.
Yeah.
もう一回打ちたいと思うよ。
きっとエースが決めてくれる。
Ooh, low elbow draw. Pancake!
お、上がった。ナイスフォロー。ブロックフォローだな。ブロックされたボールを拾いまくる特訓。
Those happy tears?
壁に跳ね返されたボールも俺が繋いでみせるから。だからもう一回トスを呼んでくれ。エース。
Still have a ball to play. So much chit chat.
レフトからのオープンが一番確実。でももう一回朝日に上げてまた止められたら。
菅原さん、もう一回決まるまで。
ド S だね王様。
ああ、
苦しい時やレシーブが乱れた時、ラストボールを託されるのがエース。分かってる分かってるけど、トスを待ってない朝日にトスを上げて3枚ブロックと勝負させるなんて。
スパイクが
I think that is a really good visualization of the setter, because you've said it a few times, but like you're the quarterback, but you really are the one who's making decisions about who's running what and when they're getting the opportunity to score. And so it comes with a lot of pressure in terms of like your hitter might have made an error because you put them in a bad situation.
Sure.
As a setter. So
it's like throwing a hospital pass.
Sure.
It's like when you throw a pass to a receiver when there are defenders all around them. So like they jump up for the ball and they get smoked as soon as they touch the ball.
Yeah. And it's kind of, the way that I'm talking with my current setters that I have right now, like looking at hitter attempts. So if a hitter has right now, like my pins have over almost 200 attempts and my middles have 30, right? Like that's not putting our hitters in the best situation, because if you're always going to the same person over and over and over again, the blocker is
going to adjust.
They're going to be there, and then it's really hard for that player to score. So that's your job as a setter, is to put your hitters in the best situations as possible.
スパイクが打てるのはトスが上がるから。
もう一回俺にトス上げさせてくれ、朝日。
トスが上がるのはそこへつなぐレシーブがあるから。
俺が繋いだボールをあんたが勝手に諦めんだよ。
そのスパイクを打つ
Chin hair.
それだけじゃない。みんながそれぞれの仕事をしていたのに、俺は
一人で勝てないの当たり前です。
だからみんな朝日さんをエースって呼ぶんだ。
まだバレエが好きかもしれないなら、
だからもう一回トスを呼んでくれ、エース。
ほらい。
It's a lot of thoughts to have.
I was gonna say, this ball's been in the air for
8 minutes.
もう一本。
Oh yeah, if you have a hitter yelling like that, you're setting them. It's like just an automatic response.
エースが待ってる。そう呼んでる。ネットから少し離した高めのトス。何本も上げてきた朝日の得意なトス。単純なこのトスでも精一杯丁寧に。
君向こうのチームに肩入れしてる。悪いけどまた止めるよ。当然だ。何の意味もねえよ。
しい背中の
What is wrong with
の
him?
ための一番打ちやすいトス。そこなんてない。単純で当たり前のことをいつの間にか忘れていた。俺は一人で戦ってるんじゃない。打ち切ってこそ。
We got a 2D animated ball on that one.
You said 2D.
2D. As a setter, do you find it difficult, or did you find it difficult adjusting your sets to individual hitters? 'Cause everybody has their own preference, right?
That was the worst part of it. Is like you could get a good set and it's a hittable ball. It's set's fine. Like keep it off, bring it in, do this, do that. It's such an exaggeration, but it was probably the most frustrating part.
And it's got to be hard when you're making split decisions like that. You have only a few seconds to decide which way you're going to send the ball, and you have to adjust to how you're going to set the ball, because this person might like it low and tight, and the other person might like it high and away from the net.
Yeah, and that's where that IQ comes in. Is like it's hard to be a setter and to be dumb. Like you're just not going to be as good. Like you have to understand everybody's nuances, everybody's preferences, and that's why it goes back to saying
you have to read the block too.
You have to be aware of like the blockers on the other side of the net. You need to be aware of the defense on the other side of the net. There's a lot of things that you have to hold equally at the same time. And that's what it goes back to. What I was saying about like putting your hitters in the best situations, because sometimes a good set and right timing isn't necessarily the best situation. Like there's so much nuance to it of like, okay, maybe that was the perfect set at the perfect time, but they've also got a 6-3 middle on the other side that you shouldn't be setting that way.
Sure.
So there's just a lot of things to hold in your head at the same time and prioritize equally as a setter, and that's where it gets really hard. And at the same time, as a hitter, it's your job to work with what you get.
Fair.
Like it's both. It's like, okay, so maybe you got set at the wrong time, make it work. Maybe that wasn't the set that you prefer, make it work. Find a way to score. Don't err just because, don't punish your team because your setter didn't give you what you wanted. Good.
Yeah. A lot of good volleyball.
We got the ace back and a coach.
Just for the Nekama game.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna stay though. Calling it now. He's gonna stay. Do we follow? You might not know. Do we follow these guys throughout like multiple years of high school?
I've only seen the first season, so I don't know. And if I did know, I wouldn't spoil it. But we do have knowledge that some of them are third years, which is seniors.
Right, which is what I was wondering. It was like in season 2, do we get a whole new cast of first years when they move up to second years.
Yeah,
I guess I'll find out.
I'll have to find out.
I will find out.
And you're assuming that season 2 is going to take place in a different school year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe it's just going to be, I don't know, maybe postseason is season 2, and then the championship is season 3. I don't know. Just saying that's an option.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many seasons there are, so. 3?
4?
4?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Whoa.
Oh,
4
also,
would be crazy.
on our very first episode, someone on the Patreon side commented about OVAs and the movies.
Oh, yes.
And I've done a cursory Google search on the watch order, but if anyone knows like the definitive watch order that we should do, let us know, because I think it'd be cool to do the OVAs as well.
Sure.
If you guys are interested in that, and the movies.
Thanks.
I know the name of one movie. I don't know if there are multiple.
It's like the Hannah Montana movie.
Yeah, well, this one has a name. I'm not going to say it because it's a bit of a spoiler. Kind of. I mean, not really. But
Okay.
Anyway.
I still stand by it's like the Hannah Montana movie.
Sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any final thoughts?
No, I like that there was more Veebs in that episode.
There was also some character drama in there too, with Asahi getting back into it and all that. Get to see
Asahi.
the mop
incident.
Yeah.
Not the mop incident.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Well, thanks for tuning in, watching to the end. We appreciate it. We'll see you for the next one.
You would think that you wouldn't make that mistake twice.
You think?